Sophomore night here from Antelope Valley College. It's 3C2A women's basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Happy you've joined us, everyone. Spread the word, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. Also, broadcasting live on YouTube, SoCal College Sports 1. Mike Zapata joined alongside Jeff Stoynoff, and, well, we honor the sophomores here tonight. Jadis Watson, Sienna Rodriguez, Ariana Williams. Key contributors this season for the Marauders, specifically Jadis Watson setting records earlier this season with a 30-rebound performance. And this is a team on the cusp of a possible playoff berth with a win. Win and they're in, lose and they need some help, and they're going to go up against a very well-coached team in Monica Hang's LA Valley Lady Monarchs. And, well, the Monarchs 11-12 on the season, 5-6 in conference, but their RPI continues to go up as the season goes on. Earlier in the year had a win, a 20-point-plus win over Ventura. We had a chance to cover the Ventura women earlier this season, or earlier this week, rather. And they are rolling along as the season comes to a close in the regular season for 2022. And it's an impressive run for Coach Ned Mercetic. And speaking of Coach Ned Mercetic, Monica Hang, head coach for the Monarchs, former player for Coach Ned. And, well, because of that win earlier in the year, they find themselves with a significantly higher RPI. The Monarchs likely going to make the playoffs in the postseason. And, you know, hey, once you win and you're in, anything can happen. Don't let the records fool you. And a big blow to the Marauders coming in, as you can see on screen. One of the leading scorers on the season for the Marauders, Bailey Cassell, out with a sprained ankle, hurt it in the Glendale game, and a loss, a closely and hotly contested loss last time out for the Marauders. A loss on the road by 5, 48-43, but in that game, unfortunately going down was Bailey Cassell, and she is out for this evening and likely for the rest of the season, should they even make the playoffs. And now it's a matter of, you know, next player up, and certainly going to increase the load for Ariana Williams, who gets the start here tonight along with Sienna Rodriguez, Sarah Heyer, Jadis Watson, Kristen Lopez. Starting for LA Valley, it'll be Chelsea Benitez, Jackie Provato, Jordan Giron, Lena Vo, and Brianna Torres. About set and ready to go here from Lancaster. Watson wins the tip for AVC. And this is Heyer. 1-4 high set. Off to Williams. Williams into the high post to Jadis Watson. Watson makes a move inside looking for Rodriguez. It's tapped out of bounds. Should stay here. That goes off of Vo. Heyer will inbound looking for Rodriguez. 8 on the shot clock. Rodder's going to have to go to work. Watson makes a move out to Rodriguez from 3. Sienna off the back iron. The Monarchs now with possession. This is Benitez. Benitez to the baseline, kicks it back out. Provato from deep, that one long. Long rebound comes off to Vo, a new possession for the Monarchs. Sideline out of bounds. It'll be Jordan Giron. Out to Benitez. Benitez at the free throw line, kicks out. Giron. Provato. At the top, crossover dribble. That one stripped away by Sarah Heyer. Williams with it at the high post. They're looking inside to Watson. Jadis scores point blank. Jadis Watson gets the Marauders on the board first, 2-0. Bravado over to Benitez. Benitez with a lot of room, fires from 17, and that shot well off the mark. Rebounded, shocker, by Jadis Watson. Higher, Watson, Lopez from deep. That one's short. Rebound off to Benitez, in transition to Torres. Vo. Skip pass to the near side. Jerome will swing it around the horn. Torres from deep. That one good. It's a triple. Higher. Double team. Can she get out of it? No, some contact made. This can be a foul. Looks like on Torres. And indeed, it will be called on Brianna. Bit of a swarming look early on for LA Valley. And without Bailey Cassell out there, one of the lead ball handlers, this is a solid work of coaching here from Coach Monica Hang. Hey, let's test the ball handlers early here, see what we have for the Marauders. And you can expect Higher and Williams to be tested early. Under 10 to go on the shot clock, 7. Williams thought about pulling up. Inside, Watson, 2 on the shot clock. She'll fire, nothing is hit. The rim, not there. It's off to Giron, and Giron down the lane. No contact made. It'll stay here. Inside, Benitez. Vo from the top, nothing doing there. That one's short, not out of bounds. It'll go back to AVC. 3-2 early here, quarter number 1. Antelope Valley and LA Valley. AVC on the bubble. They need a win to get into the playoffs. A loss likely ends their season. Torres will bring it up for the Monarchs. Give off to Bravado, looking for Jerome. This one passed out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay here. Not sure I saw a tap, but Monarchs will retain possession with 6:46 remaining in the first quarter. Inside, Torres through traffic, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Williams. Williams off to the races, has numbers, 3-on-3. Williams. Solid transition defense by the Monarchs, something we saw a lot of in the men's game. Watson with it in the high post, makes a move, drop step, kicks it out to Higher. Sarah from 17, that's good. And Jeff, are you with us?
I'm here.
There he is. Jeff Stoynoff joining us remotely here this evening. This is Giron. Over to Bravado. High post flash. Vo, Benitez in the short corner, gets a friendly roll. Well, Jeff, you've had a chance to see a lot of the women of Ventura College this season as they have rounded into postseason form. And some similarities in the way this team runs offensively. Some of the sets that you see from LA Valley, some complex movement, frees them up for some really good looks.
Yeah, and in true Ventura form, this is not when you want to be playing them. They will be learning that complex offense as the season goes on. So expect that they'll have picked it up better and better.
We were talking about at the top of the broadcast, big win earlier in the season by 20+ over Ventura, and that's certainly helping the RPI for the Monarchs. They are likely, very likely, to maybe even host a play-in game, but they're into the postseason. despite having a sub 500 record, 11-12 overall, 5-6 in conference. Obviously, a loss tonight would hurt their approach. This is 5 straight points from Williams, and AVC with a 4-point lead. Torres on the dribble, gives inside, had Jerome. Jerome tries to flick it up on the backboard, can't really get much going. Watson gives off to Williams. Lopez. Jeff, I don't know if you heard earlier, but Bailey Cassell likely done for the rest of the year, a big part of this team offensively for the Marauders. Speaking of big parts offensively and pretty much doing it all, Jadis Watson down low, powering one in.
Well, the key for Watson is where she gets the touches. She's comfortable outside handling the ball, but that's not where she's going to be at her most effective. The Marauders stand to do much better if they can enter it and let her work down low.
Second free throw, or the and one opportunity converted for Jadis. Watson played a year at ELAC and then eventually found her way up in Lancaster. The Marauders up by 7 early, looking to punch their ticket into the postseason. 4:09 remaining in the first quarter. You're watching 3C2A women's basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Coming up on the 4-minute mark in the first quarter. LA Valley trailing by 7 with possession, moving left to right on your screen. Brianna Torres hands off to Jordan Jerome. Jerome gets a screen from Benitez, give and go. And Benitez can't get the soft roll to go, rebounded by Ariana Williams. And you would suspect the ball handlers to be tested early here. Sans Bailey Cassell. Bit of a 2-1-2 zone look, and Lopez going to shoot them right out of it. Out of the timeout, the lead now 10 for AVC.
And the rotation just not getting there in time. And Lopez with time to line it up and knock it down.
Yeah, you know, going into that timeout for LA Valley, so concerned about Jadis Watson, you leave someone open like Lopez, and she's going to knock it down. Benitez can't get that one to go. And LA Valley is stone cold here early on in Lancaster. Higher into the short corner to Sienna. We call her CC. Waters still able to retain possession. 15 on the shot clock. Higher at the top of the key. Williams with 5 early points. Looking inside for Watson. Watson out to Sienna Rodriguez. Lopez again. No. The closeout's there. Contested 3. The bank is open for Kristen Lopez. 18-5. The Marauders pillaging in the first. Vo out to Sofia Jimenez. That one off the mark. Benitez has that one stolen by Watson.
It's great anticipation by Jadis Watson.
Lopez again, her third triple. No, hat trick not there. Rebounded by Vo. Vo with no numbers. That doesn't matter. She'll just go past everybody and score. And Well, you're 1 on 3. That cannot happen if you're AVC. That's an easy way to let the team, your opponent, back into it, down big early. Higher dribbles into a double team, has it poked away. Off to Torres in transition. Vo on the other side. Vo banks it up and in. It's a 4-0 run for Lena Vo. Lead cut to 9. After the Marauders had led by as many as 13.
This has been something of an issue of late for the Marauders, where they will play well in stretches but then have some lulls and let teams back into games. We saw that in our last broadcast where they took a lead into the fourth quarter against Bakersfield, but then fell off in the fourth quarter, and the Renegades were able to come back and get the win.
Yeah. You go back to that game and, you know, what might have been, that could have been the game that really propelled them possibly to a postseason berth, and now they really have to fight tooth and nail. They come off the win at Citrus then last time out, but of course the Glendale game where they lost Bailey Cassell, just a huge part of what they do offensively. Cassell, really a jack of all trades, terrific athlete, and the ability to shoot the basketball. Higher from 12 feet. That one's good. Sarah Higher. Talia Shadow is checked in. Off to Jimenez. Jimenez off the mark. Rebounded by Vanessa Fleets. And Fleets did not get the start tonight. Sophomore night. Sienna Rodriguez got the start this evening, and Vanessa comes in with some fresh legs at about the 1 minute mark in the first quarter. So 20-9 AVC. First quarter winding down. They're looking for Watson down low, and she's going to be fouled by Vo. Third personal for LA Valley. It'll be baseline out of bounds.
And they'll send Vo to the bench, removing the risk of picking up that second foul early on.
Looking down low, there we see Watson has that one poked away. They have Lopez. Shot clock turned off. Swing it around over to Higher. That one from the corner. Williams looking for another triple here in the first, and time will wind down in this first quarter. AVC up big, 20-9 after one. Start of the second quarter here from Lancaster. The Marauders up big after one, 20-9. Privado, Torres, Vo, swings it around. This is Giron. Has Privado. Privado drives the lane and hits. A bit of a full court pressure look here. Lead cut to 9 for AVC. Here's Higher. Looking inside for Watson. Inside to Fleets. That pass just not there, and Watson with the turnover. There's Privado back the other way. Just hit on the runner. Contact down low. No. The miss. Rebounded by Lamia Sorhando. Sorhando puts it in for a couple.
Yeah, Sorhando just beats Fleets down the floor that time. Great hustle. And she gets rewarded with the putback.
Fleets holding up top. Gives off to Williams. Going to go to a double stack here. Overload on the far side. They're looking for Watson. They have her with 4 on the shot clock. That shot hits nothing. Might have been some contact on it. Watson already looks tired out there. Privado's going to fire for a long two. That one off the mark. Rebounded by Vo. I think Barry Green might need a timeout here. Team looking a little winded this fall. Well, you're at home. Regular season finale. Torres from 3. That one's off the mark. Watson comes away with a rebound. And you have that early adrenaline. Sometimes, after you catch your breath at the end of one, you can find yourself in search of a second, third win. Williams has it on the near side. She drives the lane. That one off the back iron. Watson fighting for the rebound. It's tapped out of bounds. Going to stay here.
Yeah, the Marauders have only gone 6 deep so far in this one. So fatigue can be an issue.
And obviously the depth hurt by the injury of Bailey Cassell. Lopez inside to Watson. Higher along 2. That one off the backboard. Nearly in, but rattles out. Benitez in transition. Puts it up on the glass. No. Vo with a weak side rebound. Off to Torres. Gets it back. Short corner jumper from Lena Vo. That one off the mark. Watson fighting for the rebound. There's a scrum for it. The arrow should be in favor of the Marauders. And indeed, she will have possession. As you see Watson laboring early, you don't expect she's going to get much of a breather here tonight.
Yeah, the rebounds are now 13-10 in favor of LA Valley, but they also have 6 offensive rebounds.
The bounce pass there. Lopez puts it in. Beautiful find. Higher to Lopez for the double. Meanwhile, Privado hands off over to Torres, looking for Benitez at the high post. Instead, Benitez is going to set a screen. Torres goes away from it, gives it to Privado. Privado will pull up from 17 off the front line. Rebounded by Higher. Bit of a lull here for both teams. Williams will try to change that off the back iron for Ariana. Vo just beating everybody up the court. Dribbles it off her foot. And here comes Vanessa Fleets, and you think she might get Jadis Watson here. No, she'll come in for Ariana.
Well, Williams, Higher, Watson, and Lopez, I believe, Mike, have played the route so far.
Yeah. Lopez with it on the far side. Couple dribbles, gives it back to Sarah Higher. Fleets into the corner. Rodriguez from deep. The 3 is off. Rebounded by Jimenez. Torres gets a nice first step. Left-handed layup, no. Rebounded by Sarah Higher. She's fouled. First
Good job by Watson on the challenge without picking up the foul.
30-second timeout called by Black will keep it here, and that is a welcome sight if you're Jadis Watson. And really, all of the Marauders could use the breather, as you just said, Jeff, having gone the route. See if we can get live stats here for you. There are some internet issues at the venue here. Byron Devers indicating to me whether or not we have live stats. Live stats are up. No link? Yeah, there's a link there. That's what I'm saying. See? That's what they've been killing. 22-13. LA Valley forcing a jump ball arrow in favor of the Monarchs, and now they have possession.
Well, it's a mistake against the trap as they get the pass to Hire. She heads just over the line and then picks up the dribble, and that's exactly where you don't want to do that.
Yep.
And the Monarchs do a good job of bringing the trap, and they get the jump ball and the ball back.
Into the corner, this one a high arcing three from Emil Brugna. Another triple, this time from the opposite side. It's Juliet Jaramillo.
And Jaramillo shoots 30%, but perhaps just as importantly, takes nearly 4 threes a game. So she's a shooter when she comes on.
Up on the 5-minute mark in the second quarter, and LA Valley's made a game of it. Now only trailing by 6. Higher, Fleets, high-low to Watson, down low. Watson, bit of a bump, frees herself up, misses point blank, gets her own rebound, goes up with it. That one up and good from Jadis Watson. Vo. Up to Giron. Giron pulls up, and that one soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, Giron, the leading scorer at 13 points a game, and shows the good touch with the runner.
One out of bounds. It'll stay here. Sideline out of bounds, some substitution. Well, maybe some confusion here. It's a 1-2-2 zone look again. Trying to contain Watson down low. Lopez, if you remember in that first quarter, was able to shoot them out of it. That is beautiful action. Outside in, high post, low post feed, and Watson with the finish. That is textbook in terms of breaking down the half-court zone. Rodriguez has to pull up, nearly threw it away. Williams able to corral it. Up ahead to Lopez. Lopez to Watson with a head of steam. Nearly traveled, falls down. There's a lot of contact there. Let's go back to that last sequence offensively for the Marauders. Working against that zone. Into the post, outside, high post flash, dump off down low, thing of beauty.
Mike, how much better are they running their half-court sets when the ball doesn't touch the floor, when it's passing and not dribbling?
It's amazing how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fleets with the bank shot.
And Lopez doing a great job in the last couple of sets facilitating.
And you were wondering, or you had to be wondering coming in, if you were a fan of the Marauders, who was going to pick up that slack with the absence of Bailey Cassell. And it's been Lopez. It's been Williams at times, sometimes higher. Rodriguez from the short corner. That one short. Rebounded by Privado. Privado in transition for the Monarchs. Makes a move past Williams. Has that one swatted out of bounds. See the whole sequence here again. Great job by Williams in the active hands. And they're into Torres. Jimenez not shy about it from three. That one in and out. Lead is back to 10 for AVC. And Barry Green going to call a timeout. Take one ourselves. 2:54 to go in the second quarter. You're watching 3C2A Women's Basketball Western State Conference here on SoCal College Sports. Out of the timeout, Watson going to bring it up. Back to Williams. Here comes some pressure in the half court. LA Valley trying to initiate a trap here. Working against Higher, and Higher is fouled. Third team foul on LA Valley.
And if you're ABC, you'll take that. Higher was in all kinds of trouble.
Coach Barry Green does not want to make this a track meet at this point. You have 10. See if you can pad the cushion with some good offensive movement. Williams to the rack. Ariana Williams making it look easy. It's a 12-point lead for AVC. Nearly thrown away by Giron. She gets it back. Over to Torres. Brianna into the corner. This shot up and good. That time it's Selena Torres.
And Torres averages 1.4 points per game. Does a good job being ready to take the shot and knock it down.
Welcome sight there. And, well, against this pressure in the half court, you have to have somebody flash middle. And you might have been able to catch that, but coaching staff for AVC saying, hey, somebody needs to get into that middle of the floor and give the person who has the ball an outlet, throw the basketball.
Well, Mike, to borrow a little football terminology, it's still a little too much east-west against this pressure and not enough north-south. We saw Williams really attack the trap last time to good effect, leading to a layup.
Yeah, if you don't let the trap get set, it's going to be easy money. And against the pressure, you want to use misdirection. Some ball fakes here, get them leaning one way, make a cut one way, and it's going to be an easy night. Of course, easier said than done. Foul here, 1:19 to go in the second quarter. Jerome looking to enter in. That one into the short corner. That shot off the mark from Jaramillo. Not a bad looking play from baseline out of bounds. Frees up the open shooter.
Look. Yep.
Higher down low to Watson. Watson going to make a move, isolate, 1-on-2. Here comes the help coming over, and there's going to be a foul committed by Lamia Sarhando. They're going to get Sofia Jimenez on the foul.
Meanwhile, Jadis Watson working on a double-double in the first half, almost 9 points, 8 rebounds.
Fleets with the offensive board after the miss from Higher. Williams now with it, under a minute to go in this second quarter. Williams being guarded by Jimenez, who just picked up her first. Williams on dribble, nearly lost it, keeps it. Double dribble. Tonight's officials, Sylvia Lopez, Alex Carroll, and Gershon Kodzayev. I'm probably saying that wrong. That one off of Torres. Giron passing to the player that wasn't expecting it, and it's a turnover. And AVC can hold for the final possession here of the first half. Got to isolate here. Watson travel or an offense. So Watson going to pick up the foul here. And I wonder if Coach Barry Green maybe subs out Jadis Watson, who just picked up her second. They're going to leave her in there. If I'm LA Valley, I go right at Watson. They do just that. Giron able to hit on the bank shot. And at the end of the first half, 30-21, or 30-23, excuse me. We have a issue with our clock here. Score bargain. There we go. Halftime from Lancaster. Start of the second half here from Lancaster, Antelope Valley hosting LA Valley here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Happy you've joined us, everyone. You can watch this game live on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1, also in its entirety on demand. After the game, Mike Cepeda, Jeff Stornoff with you, and same starters for the Marauders in this second half. Couple of changes, it looks like, early on for the Monarchs. It looks like Sorhando gets the start here, looking to combat the energy and the inside presence of Jadis Watson with a little bit more size down low. Sorhando gets a start, and right off the bat, wide open triple. It's a good look for Jerome, can't get it to go down. The lead remains 7 for AVC. Lopez up to Williams. Williams fouled by Sorhando.
Good job as Williams continues to be the one to attack that pressure defense from LA Valley.
Yeah, Williams, bit of a streaky shooter, but when she can get it going, we saw her go on a run there. First one off the mark there for Ariana.
You ever seen too many streaks like the one we saw Chris Jackson go on last week at Ventura?
Don't see that very often, but it's fun to watch when you do. And the put back there off of the two misses from Williams. Watson right there to pick her up. 32.
Watson. Just so
23.
relentless on the offensive board, on the offensive glass, Michael.
Just such a menace. Down low, and Rodriguez with a weak side rebound that trickles away to Lopez. Off to Williams. Williams to Lopez. Rodriguez from the short corner. That's good. Sienna Rodriguez with a bucket.
Long two for Rodriguez.
Rodriguez does not get a lot of run offensively, but it's a welcome sight when she can knock those open shots down.
This equals the largest lead for Antelope Valley.
Up by 11, 34-23. Sorhando back to Vo. Vo will fire from 17. Air ball out of bounds and back to the Marauders. Sorhando will come off. Back comes Chelsea Benitez. Vo and Giron both with 4 points in that first half, leading the way for LA Valley. It was Watson with 9 points in that first half, along with Lopez with 8. Watson with it. She has 11 in this one. Higher, puts it in. She is money from about 15, 17 feet. Do not leave her open. 36. Privado. That one off the mark. Watson able to corral the rebound and maintain her balance. Stop herself from going out of bounds. Williams breaks the double team. Looking for Rodriguez. It's batted away. Watson able to come away with it. Over to Lopez. Inside Williams. Williams with a crown dribble. Has it stolen by Jerome. Off to the races are the Monarchs. In transition, this is Torres. Selena. She's fouled.
And if that's on Watson, that'd be her third.
And indeed, number 3 for Jadis. And you have to imagine that Vanessa Fleets might sub in for her here. At that point, where does the offense come from? First free throw off the mark.
Well, Mike, I'd like to see if it's Fleets that comes in for Watson. They do have a tendency to trust Jadis Watson to play.
Yeah.
When she has some foul trouble, she's generally been pretty good at avoiding picking up fouls in that situation. But, Mike, if Watson comes out, I'd like to see the Marauders continue to work out of that high post. Have Fleets come out to the high post, and work the ball to Williams or Lopez.
Fleets was indeed at the scorer's table, but I don't know if she was coming in for Watson. We'll find out when we come back here at SoCalCollegeSports.com. Marauders up 12. Fleets is on for Watson. They quickly go right after her defensively from the Monarchs. This is Williams. Williams battling the pressure. 4 out, 1 in shell here for AVC. Higher. Fleets reverses it over to Williams. Not a lot of spacing here offensively, and to bail out fouls, Williams will go to the line. It's a tough possession for LA Valley. Selena Torres picks up her second foul. First free throw good from Williams.
Shoots 58% from the line on the season.
Both of them up and good. And this, the largest lead of the ball game for the Marauders at 14.
Well, if they can maintain here and allow Jadis Watson to both rest and stay out of further foul trouble here in the third quarter, that's going to be huge for the Marauders.
I think it's a matter of where the score is at. Another turnover for LA Valley. And feel pretty good right now if you're Coach Barry Green and company. Hey, if I can get away with maintaining my lead, Jadis, you can stay on the bench. Get a breather. Come in fresh. How deflating would that be for LA Valley if the lead stays the same with Watson on the bench and she comes in with some fresh legs? This one out of bounds, tapped off of Torres.
The Marauders are such an unselfish team, but sometimes in the lane, you have the sense that they telegraph that they're looking to pass first.
That one from the corner, off the mark from Lopez. Jerome quickly back the other way to Torres. Torres off the mark. Lopez with a rebound. And no Jadis Watson, no problem so far here for the Marauders. They maintain their lead at 14. Coming up on the 5-minute mark in the third quarter. Williams on the dribble.
If you're Coach Green, you don't even need to think about making a move as long as you have a lead of 10 points or more.
Yeah, exactly right. Another foul here, 13 foul on LA Valley. So important to keep Watson fresh here. Not only obviously for the foul trouble, but you tend to pick up more fouls the more tired you are. So the fresher the legs, it's going to go a long way in helping her not pick up cheap fouls down the stretch. Do we have blood on the floor or maybe a wet spot here? Pick up a towel and get that all sorted.
Well, I hope it's not blood.
Yeah, it's a pretty thorough job here, and obviously, wet spot would be dangerous, to say the least. And we see Jadis Watson. Back to action we go.
See Nia Williams over on the bench as well for AVC, and she's appeared in 17 games this season, but haven't seen her tonight.
Maybe you wonder if it's a matchup issue or just a level of comfort with the matchup. Higher has to flick this one up off of glass, hits nothing. Quickly back the other way for the Marauders. Higher. Trailing defensively, this is Jerome who fires from three. She'll hoist it, no good, but Vo with a long rebound tracks it down. Brianna Torres off to Shadow, and Shadow off the mark, rebounded by Vo, and Vo can't get it to go.
Well, you see the difference of not having Jadis Watson on the floor with a couple of offensive rebounds, but the Marauders escape.
Williams to the rack, and that's a great job of recognition by Williams, really forcing the issue. Hey, if you're going to give me the bucket, I'm going to get my hips right past yours and make a move.
Mike, I don't know that the Monarchs have anyone that can match up with Williams when she puts the ball on the floor and drives to the basket.
First free throw off the mark there for Ariana.
And she does a great job of using not just the handles, but her physicality as well, and either able to get the ball up and in or draw the foul, and sometimes both.
Yeah, really able to utilize her size in terms of creating spacing, free yourself up for the shot. There's a foul down low, bit of a cheapie. Second team foul on the Marauders. Should be baseline out of bounds for the Monarchs. Lead at 15 for AVC. An offensive foul. Not entirely sure what was called there. Oh, moving pick. They're going to get Brugna. Brugna will come off. She'll be replaced by Jeremio. Sienna off to Williams. This is Sarah Higher at the top. Working against Brianna Torres, and Torres really wreaking havoc with some on-ball defense. Terrific. $15 on the shot clock. That one stolen off the backside by Vo. Should be an easy layup. And Vo misses point blank. Rodriguez able to track that one down. It's a hard luck night here for Vo. Vo with some contact on the backside, tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Marauders. Coach Barry Green can't believe there wasn't a foul call. I wonder if it's some of the same vernacular we heard from Coach Taylor. The best tackles we've seen since the Super Bowl.
I'd like to see Rodriguez or Fleets flash a little higher and give Higher some help.
Yep.
As she works against that pressure out front as she continues to pound the dribble.
Williams will fire from deep. Step back jumper. Ariana Williams, the sophomore, with the triple. And the lead 18 for the Marauders.
Well, with no Cassell and Watson on the bench, it's so important for Williams to step up, and she is doing exactly that.
Jerome trying to answer, and one. Let's go back to the play by Williams. This is all Ariana Williams. Hey, if you're going to lay off of me, boom, right in your eye. And the free throw up and good to lead back to 15. Coming up on the 3-minute mark in the third. Williams going against Jimenez. Hesitation move into the lane. Ariana Williams picking up the slack after Jadis Watson picked up her third foul. Jerome quickly back the other way. That one off the mark, but a foul. This move here from Ariana. Hesitation, gets past the defender, and she rises up before the defense gets there. And nice soft roll. Two shots coming for Jordan Jerome.
And Jerome shoots 73% from the line on the season, and with the Monarchs really struggling in their half-court sets, their leading scorer is trying to pick up the slack by herself.
Jaramillo can't get that one to fall. Rodriguez snatches down a rebound off to Fleets. Vanessa dribbles away from pressure, gives off to Heyer, and Heyer nearly lost it. It's full court pressure here. And a 10-second violation in the backcourt. I thought that was a little early. They were looking at the shot clock.
A little fast, yeah.
Jaramillo with a ball fake, fires from 15. That one an air ball, rebounded by Heyer. Pass nearly stolen by Vo. Williams will force the issue. And now she'll isolate one-on-one versus Pravada.
This is a good adjustment by the Marauders in the last minute or two to let Williams work more against the press.
Yeah, your best ball handler on the floor. Let her go to work. Picks up her dribble here, looking for Fleets inside. Kicks out, inside-out action to Lopez. Good shot, good look from three. Can't get it to fall. Jerome in transition has that one stolen, tapped around by Sienna Rodriguez, and Heyer now with it. Dangerous pass from Heyer to Williams. Williams to hold the dribble here at the top of the key, being harassed by Brianna Torres. And that one turned over by Ariana. And you can tell she's exerted a lot of effort in this third quarter, and it shows. You see her hands on the knees, and she's tired. And alertly, Coach Barry Green and his coaching staff elect to call a timeout. Smart one at that. 1:51 to go. The lead 16 for the Marauders, looking to punch their ticket to a possible playoff berth here in 2022. .51 to go in the third. Jada Swanson picked up her third foul about the 7-minute mark of the third quarter. That time unofficial, but somewhere around there, and the Marauders have actually expanded their lead. They lead it now by 16. Jeff, do you remember what the lead was when they when Watson left?
It was 13 or 14, I want to say.
That sounds right. Another wet spot over there, and I wonder if there's a leak. Maybe something trickling away from the water cooler. That all cleared up. And back to action we go. Pravado, handoff to Torres. Torres looking inside. She has Jerome. Jerome makes a move. Baseline, drop step, layup, no good. Rebounded by Sienna Rodriguez. That's a terrific move by Jerome. She can't finish on the shot. Heyer nearly turned it over. Another 10-minute. No, we'll have a foul called. No, timeout.
Jada Swanson went out at the 7:07 mark, and it was a 12-point lead for the Marauders, 36-24.
That's 7 minutes, right?
You were on it.
this would be a full timeout. Now it's going to be sideline out of bounds. There's 21 seconds remaining on the shot clock. So this has to be a pass into the front court or it's going to be a turnover. And I wonder if Coach Barry Green and the coaching staff are alerting their players of the situation. 1:28 to go. Surprised you have Fleets entering the basketball. Well, nobody plays up. This should be full court pressure here. You have to receive it. They do. Williams in the front court. Battle of 23s, Williams and Torres. Williams, like Fleets was going to set a screen, and Williams went away from it. Near turnover there. Privado able to come away with it. Torres now with Vo to her right. She'll pull up. Bank shot, no. Lopez with the rebound, trying to dribble away from pressure. Hoist it over Terriona Williams. She's going to be fouled. LA Valley in the penalty. Two couple of free throws coming to Ariana. She's been at the free throw line a lot here in this third quarter. I would say this is her 6th, maybe 8th free throws coming for Ariana.
Yeah, she's 3 of 6 from the line in the game.
I want to say all 6 have been in the second half.
Up to 15 points to lead the Marauders, make it 16.
There we see Ariana Williams. First free throw good. Second free throw better. The lead is 18.
Yeah, 10-4 since Jadis Watson went to the bench in favor of the Marauders.
It's good action there, and Jerome just can't find the bucket. And that has been a bit of an epidemic here in this second half for the Monarchs. And we'll have a double dribble called against Sienna Rodriguez and a turnover for the Marauders. Jerome, Privado, Torres. Vo swings it around. Jimenez, Privado, corner 3. That one's short. Rebound on the weak side by Lopez, off the higher and higher. Turns on the Jets, gives it up ahead to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez will go up with it. And that one off the backboard. Rodriguez to the floor. Jerome back the other way. Under 10 seconds to go. Privado, a good look from 3. That shot off the mark, and Lopez has Rodriguez. And the buzzer sounds, and we'll head to the fourth quarter. AVC in command, 46-28. Start of the fourth quarter here from Lancaster, and the Marauders in control of their own destiny. Can they extend their season with the win? Well, they're in a pretty good spot to do just that. Benitez will fire from 17 feet. The cold shooting continues for the Monarchs. Mike Cepeda, Jeff Stoynoff with you on SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage. Antelope Valley College Marauder basketball. Had a thriller in the men's game. As AVC went down by one. Couldn't get a last-second tip in to go from Patterson. And meanwhile, Watson back into the contest, and it's a score for Jadis Watson. AVC with a chance to ice this game early in the fourth if they can go on a run here, already up by 20. You know, Stoy, I hearken back to the Bakersfield contest in which AVC had a very productive third quarter. And they went in with a pretty solid lead at the end of three, but just absolutely collapsed in the fourth, en route to the loss. And obviously, don't envision that happening here, but, well, I've seen crazier things, that's for sure.
And there's a bit of a concern here because Valley is a pressure team, and teams that play that sort of style can definitely go on a run. They're shooting 20% from the floor. If that number starts to come up, you could see a Monarch run. So there's plenty of reason to still be concerned even though you have the lead.
Fleets fires up a three. Coach Barry Green, the look was not a positive one in reaction to the air ball missed by Vanessa Fleets, and on the other end, an errant shot results in another possession going in favor of the Monarchs. Here's a turnover. Privado working against Watson, has it blocked. Not my house. AC Jadis.
That is sensational from Jadis Watson, playing with 3 fouls and still able to time it perfectly and get the block.
And there's number 4.
But then comes over with the reach in, and that'll be her 4th.
Well, the look wasn't favorable from Barry Green on the air ball 3 from Fleets. Less favorable even further on the 4th foul picked up from Jadis Watson. She'll have to come off at the 8-minute mark. Now, remember, back to the third quarter, Watson at the 7:07 mark, as you said, Story, earlier. Well, the Marauders left with a 12-point lead. They go on a run, and they end the third quarter up 20. And Sorhando able to convert on 1 of 2, 29-48. Fleets to Williams. And Williams is going to have to go back to work here. Guarded closely by Privado. Under 8 to go. There's Williams. Gets a screen from Rodriguez. Pick and pop. Rodriguez short on the triple. Rebounded by Heyer in traffic off the back iron. Sorhando with a rebound and off to Jordan Giron. Just in and out. It's like there is a lid on that basket for LA Valley in the second half.
Yeah, 11 of 57 from the floor. I mean, that is the stuff of nightmares.
They were only down 7 at the half, and it has been tough sledding here throughout. Story, what was that stat you just gave me?
11 of 57 from the floor.
Story, they have 1 field goal in the second half. They are 10 of 35 at the end of the first half. I have the first half stats in front of me.
That's a sobering number if you're a Monarch fan. Meanwhile, for the Marauders, Ariana Williams looks decidedly fatigued. And she's had a couple of turnovers here in the fourth quarter, and they look like fatigue turnovers.
I wonder if you bring in Nia Williams. Free throw up and good from Privado. Second free throw off the mark. Fleets tracks down the rebound. And here comes the pressure, as you alluded to earlier. It's a turnover off of Williams, and the fatigue starting to rear its ugly head here. Only one timeout remaining for AVC. Layup up and good for Brianna Torres. Watson to the scorer's table, and Barry Green has seen enough of the Marauders without Watson here in the fourth. She'll check in, next dead ball. Williams working against Torres in the half court. Little momentum here. It's a lead cut to 16 for AVC. Higher from 17 feet. She's been money throughout. That time off the back iron. Rebounded by Privado. In transition. 3-on-2. Torres, reverse layup. No, but she's fouled by Higher. And Brianna Torres will go to the free throw line for a couple.
And Torres is an excellent free throw shooter at 87%.
It looked like she tripped herself up, to be honest with you. She's going to get an opportunity here. Williams will come off. She needs a breather.
I think the best thing you could say is that foul happened with the lower body, because certainly nothing up top.
Absolutely.
For Higher.
First free throw in and out. The shooting woes continue from all over for the Monarchs.
Well, at this point, you could hardly blame the Monarchs if the rim was starting to get in their head a little.
Second free throw, that one swirls through. And here comes the pressure from the Monarchs. And a foul going to be whistled against Jimenez. Sophia picking up her second. You know, there's a reset on the shot clock with the foul, and I wonder if that resets. I would have to imagine resetting the 10 seconds here in the backcourt. Let's see if I can get some clarification later on from referees.
Yeah, we need to bring in our remote referee.
Yeah, the Mike Pereira special. Watson having trouble getting it into the front court. Rodriguez up ahead has Lopez. Lopez streaking, layup good.
Well, you can't teach height, and Jadis Watson able to see over the pressure and find Rodriguez, who finds Lopez.
Bravado fouled by Higher. Let's watch that last play here. Watch the pressure break here. I mean, Watson in all kinds of trouble. And as you said, able to see over the defense, and Rodriguez finds Lopez for the press break. It's 50-34, main free throw on the first. Second one in and out. Watson trying to track down a rebound, and it's tapped out of bounds by Watson, working against, looked like Selena Torres. And we'll have a timeout called by Monica Hang and LA Valley, feeling a bit of a surge here in the fourth. Out of bounds, possession with the Monarchs. Brianna Torres will enter in to Selena Torres. Jerome thought about the triple, instead gives off to Jimenez. She's over from downtown, no more. The lead is 13 now for AVC. More full court pressure put on. Watson in foul trouble, has it. She's being harassed by Jimenez in the full court. Ariana Williams is not on the floor right now. She's been the primary ball handler against this pressure defense from the Monarchs. They enter Watson. Watson trying to make a move. She's fouled by Torres. That's a tough call.
Yeah, Torres nearly had that steal.
I don't know if we can see it here. That's pretty clean. Wow. I mean, that's all ball here, Star.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much that would seem to draw a whistle.
Back to live action. Watson into the lane. For sure on that one. And the bucket. Jadis Watson.
There's a cruel irony here, Michael, as you watch Watson get the shooter's bounce that has evaded the Monarchs throughout tonight.
And one opportunity not converted. Three-point try, good from Torres. And it's been a cold shooting night up until the fourth quarter. Watson quickly back the other way. That's going to be the 15th foul. 2 free throws coming to Jadis Watson.
Yeah, Watson shoots 57%. And
you almost take it.
Yeah, I think at this point, you got to keep the pressure on. You still have plenty of time. You're only down 12 with 5 minutes left.
Yeah,
I don't think that the Marauders, Michael, have a lights-out free throw shooter that really makes this a particularly dangerous strategy.
Yeah, I wonder if you think about maybe fouling intentionally, if the ball hits the hands of the likes of maybe Jadis Watson or Vanessa Fleets, even Sienna Rodriguez, although Rodriguez has shown an ability to shoot the ball from 15 feet and out.
Yeah, Kristen Lopez, the best free throw shooter on the floor at 70%.
First free throw up and good.
I don't think you go full hack mode here, but I don't think there's any reason that you even consider taking the pressure off if you're the Monarchs.
Second free throw off the mark from Watson. The lead is 13 for the Marauders. Watson with a big block.
Well, give them some credit. They are not afraid to go challenge Jadis Watson. But Watson sends another one out of there. But again, playing with 4 fouls, 1 more. And the Marauders are in a real tough spot.
Left-handed layup up and good from Giron. The lead cut to 11 for AVC. Williams back into the contest. She breaks the pressure quickly into the front court, dribbles past everybody. She'll bring it back out to kill a little clock. Under the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. AVC is led by as many as 23.
And again, good job by the Marauders to buy Williams enough time to get a rest.
Fleets in the high post has Watson. Watson up and over and in off the glass.
Tough assignment for Jackie Privado down low trying to match up with Jadis Watson.
That's a tough assignment for me. I'm 6'10". Corner triple up and good. Privado. The lead is 10.
Great equalizer, Michael. Isn't that what you call it?
That's a fact. That one off the glass. No good, well off the mark. Jimenez from 3! Jimenez! Her second triple in the last couple of minutes. LA Valley has cut it to single digits by 7. Turnover.
Well, it's hard to say if this was a charge or a push off with the off arm. And I think, Mike, I didn't see a lot of extension, but I think it was a push-off.
Jadis Watson has just fouled out of this one.
That is a massive call.
3:47 to go. Remember, in the third quarter, AVC was able to extend their lead. But that's when LA Valley was ice cold. And speaking of cooling down, Privado can't hit. Williams with the foul. That's a block. They don't like the call here, obviously, but Williams, I think, was contacted. That's tough because Privado beats her to the spot. And I can see why they wouldn't like the call, obviously, in that position. But Williams be awarded 2 free throws to get the lead back out to 9, possibly. Oh, Jeff, I wouldn't have thought we'd have a thriller in this one at the end of 3. But here we stand at single digits.
And high drama with Jadis Watson done for the night. But the Monarchs are going to need to hit a few more shots.
Well,
down to 3:30.
They have no shortage of hit shots in this fourth quarter, particularly from the three-point arc. Jerome down low, working on Lopez. That's a great job defensively by Lopez, going straight up, and Jerome's out of bounds. It'll go back to AVC, 3:19 to go. Fleets will inbound. Again, if you're just joining us, Jadis Watson is fouled out. Heyer has that one stolen. Privado inside Jerome.
Privado drops the pass in there.
Williams quickly back the other way into the corner. Rodriguez thought about the triple and thought wise enough to bring it out. It's a heady sophomore play if I've ever seen one. Took the words right out of my mouth there, Stoy. Heyer on the dribble, working against Jimenez. Looking for Fleets possibly down low. They get it to her. Here comes a double team. Benitez with a near steal. The arrow in favor of the Marauders. Oh, that's huge. It's going to stay here. 4 on the shot clock. AVC with only 1 timeout left in this one. Heyer with it on the baseline. They're looking for Lopez. Rodriguez coming free. No, it's Williams. And she'll fire from deep. That one off. Rebound, Torres. Up ahead, Benitez. Privado thought about the triple. Instead, into the short corner. Has it poked away, out of bounds. It'll stay here. 2:32 to go. And can the Marauders hold on? Clinging to a 7-point lead in the fourth.
2.5 minutes can feel like an eternity when you're trying to run out the clock and protect the lead.
Inside, Jerome off the mark. Lopez holding her ground yet again. Rodriguez has this one poked away. We'll stay with the Marauders. The Marauders trying to up their chances of a postseason berth with a win over a team with a higher RPI in the standings. Williams working against Torres. Looking for a double screen here. Has one on both sides. Williams fires from way downtown. Contested, it's off the mark. Off to Privado. Privado will bring things up, under 2 to go. Torres has it out front. Bluffs at the 3, kicks it back out. Jimenez, another triple? No. Williams nearly forgot it, instead has possession. Here comes a delayed double team. Stolen by Privado, and Heyer commits the foul.
Well, just kind of a lackadaisical pass in the backcourt. Williams trying to get it to Heyer and not a lot on it. And it allowed Privado to step in front and get the steal. And again, you make the point of only 6 players playing tonight. Clearly only 6 available for the Marauders, and fatigue has to be a concern.
Timeout on the floor. Monarchs want to talk things over. A couple free throws coming their way. They want to set up the full court pressure when we come back out on a make. Back in a moment. Free throws coming to Jackie Privado. First one up and good. 1:45 to go, and Privado can cut it to 5 with a make. And it's up and good. Fleets to inbound. Here comes Lopez over to Williams. And you got to clear out. Benitez falls down. Williams picks up on it, finds Rodriguez wide open, and Rodriguez errors on the layup. Jimenez around the horn over to Torres. Torres with a jab step. She's going to fire from 3. That one's short. Oh, it would have been huge. Gets another shot at it. Privado from 3. That one off the back iron. And Rodriguez loses it. Throws it away. Jimenez. Benitez. This is Giron. On the dribble, coming up on the 1 minute mark. She's going to fire from 3. Giron off the mark, and Rodriguez with a rebound on the weak side. Foul. Wow. Jeff, a lot of good looks there for the Monarchs. They just are unable to get them to fall. And, well, if you make your free throws here, if you're AVC, you can put yourself in a pretty good spot or in the win.
Sienna Rodriguez, a 50% foul shooter.
And we have Jimenez, who is also fouled out in this one. How huge has Jimenez been? Couple of triples in this 4th frame, allowing her team to get back into it.
Yeah, fouls out with 6 points. LA Valley 7 for 28.
First free throw
From
up
three-point range.
and good for the sophomore.
Sorry, 7 for 25. Just wanted to correct that very quickly, but a number of those have come in the 4th quarter.
There's Sienna. Second free throw up and good. Huge free throws from Sienna Rodriguez. It's 59-52. We'll get this squared away here for you. Baseline drive from Torres. Gets it back to a 5-point advantage. Williams nearly lost it. Swings around a pass to Rodriguez. Terrific catch. Higher in transition. Has that shot blocked. No, a foul. This will go against Giron. What a pass here. What a catch by Rodriguez. And does not drag the pivot foot. And Higher fouled clearly by Giron.
Well, I think Barry Green might have preferred that Higher peel out of there and try and run a little more time off the clock even. But she steps the line and hits the free throw.
There's Sarah. Money on both of them. 61-54. Torres looking for a play call here. And big collision between Vo and Williams. Nobody talking on the screen. Vo's going to go to the free throw line. More importantly, a chance to chip into the lead without time going off the clock. First free throw up and well long from Lena Vo. There's Lena. She rushed her second one, but gets it to go. We'll call the final timeout here for AVC. Under 42, well, 42.9 we'll call it. It's a 6-point lead for the Marauders. The Marauders to enter in. Quick foul on Sienna Rodriguez, who had just hit a couple free throws.
Just one here makes it 3 possessions.
Icy from Sienna.
Well, we wondered about the free throws down the stretch, and, well, you can't do it a whole heck of a lot better. 5 in a row. Make it 6. That's a heck of a job by the Marauders.
Torres quickly back the other way. Left-handed layup is up and good. How can they force a turnover? Williams trying to dribble past pressure. She's going to be fouled by Torres. And Fleets comes and gets Ariona.
Started to say Torres has been the spark plug defensively all night, and she's got her nose in there again and appeared to perhaps get a tie-up, but the foul is called. And that was a bang-bang play.
We're going to go back to it here. And Williams didn't appreciate that. You have a couple players come off, and that should have been a technical foul. Jimenez is not in the game anymore. She fouled out, and she comes off of the bench, and alertly a player comes out. I'm not entirely sure who it was. It might have been Brugna. Comes out. This should be a technical foul.
If she steps on the floor.
Which she clearly did. We'll go back to the replay here.
Let's keep an eye on the bench.
Keep an eye on the bench here. Both Jimenez and Brugna come out onto the floor. They're on the floor right there, and Juliet Jaramillo comes off and says, hey, get back on the bench. It's a technical foul. One of two. It's a 6-point advantage here. That one lost out of bounds off the Monarchs, and Torres will not get the foul called in her favor. 26 seconds to go. And they're going to reverse the call. They're going to say that this went off of AVC. Wow, what a big call.
And if you're the Monarchs, you need a 3 here, down to 26 seconds. I don't even think you can do the quick 2.
Bit of confusion. That one tapped out of bounds off of Williams. Williams with a heady play there. Jerome from 3. That one off. Well long. Vo tracks down a rebound on the weak side. Turnover from Pravado, and Heyer is fouled, and that should do it.
Great hands from Heyer as they tried to get it back outside to Vo for another 3.
Back to that potentially huge call here. No, it went off of Heyer.
No, I think it's off Heyer.
That's the correct call. Initially, they had ruled that it was going to. You see the conference up there. That's a good job by the referees. Of course, and we're going to see Nia Williams check in for the first time here tonight. First free throw up and good for Sarah Heyer. That one also good. The lead swells back out to 8, and that should do it for the Marauders here as they hang on. Well, LA Valley call their final timeout. They will. 32nd. We'll take a timeout ourselves. That's 34. Torres will inbound. Has Jerome. They need a triple. That's a turnover. That should be an intentional foul. Torres clearly not going for the ball. First free throw up and good. AVC. And I might be misspeaking here, Story. That wouldn't come as a shocker, but I want to say that their largest lead was 24, and it was cut down to 5 in the fourth.
Yeah, they led by 20, for sure, that I remember. And either way, you just had the feeling as you watched this that the style that the Monarchs play and the way the shots were not going down for them, that at some point there was going to be a run, but give Antelope Valley all kinds of credit to finish this one off. They did a good job down the stretch against the press, a few turnovers, but maintained poise and most importantly hit their free throws to close this one out and get the big win.
Huge win, and possibly extending the season of their super sophomore Jadis Watson, who fouled out in this one, able to salvage a win with her on the bench and hang on for a 67-60 victory in the Western State Conference, and that'll wrap up the regular season here as we see Jadis Watson say hello to some friends and family. Special thanks, as always, to everyone here at Antelope Valley College. Byron Devers, Sports Information Director. Tom Gang, Dean of Athletics and Kinesiology here at Antelope Valley College. And our sponsors, of course, Fonder Solari, Hunter Dodge of the West, AES, and BHE Renewables. And Jeff, any final thoughts?
Fourth straight game for the Antelope Valley College Marauders that has gone down the stretch, and I think that experience served them well here tonight against the team making a furious comeback. They maintained the poise and closed it out, and this was a game with an opportunity to extend their season in the balance, and they came up big. So at the very least, they can feel good about the way they finished out the regular season. We'll see what happens from here.
No Bailey Cassell, one of their leading scorers coming in, likely for the rest of the season. No Jadis Watson for much of that fourth quarter, and yet still able to pull out the win, 67-60. You're a final for everyone here at SoCalCollegeSports.com. Thank you for watching, everybody. Stay tuned to our broadcast schedule as we may have playoff basketball on the horizon, either for Ventura or Antelope Valley. And again, thank you to everyone who watched here this evening. Take care.